Hi, welcome to Fusion Cooking channel. Today we are going to present you 6 very healthy, nutritious and tasty lunchbox ideas for 6 days. They can be used for kids as well as for office goers. For Monday we are going to make carrot egg rice. Break an egg into 1 tablespoon of oil. Season it with enough salt and pepper. Egg is a very easy and tasty protein source for kids. It's very easy to make. You can make it in 5-10 minutes. It'll add a lot of protein to kids' meals. So today we are going to use that concept. After taking out the egg, add oil and add a little bit of garam masala. Add a teaspoon of jeera. Jeera has medicinal properties and it is great for digestion. Add couple of tablespoons of grated onion, green chilies, curry leaves. They'll add great flavor and moisture to the dish. Add 1/3 cup of grated carrot. Carrot not only adds color, it also gives great nutrition like vitamin A and antioxidants. And keep the lid on and cook for 3 minutes. And then on top of it you can add seasonings like salt, coriander powder. We are using 1 cup of rice. Add the scrambled egg that we already made and kept aside. You can mix everything together. By now the dish is almost done. All you need to do is to mix one more time and keep the lid on and keep on the stove for 2-3 minutes so that everything will come together as one dish. It not only looks great, it's very easy to eat for the kids and it tastes great too. Always add a fruit and nut related snack. They will add extra dimension to the nutrition. This is peanut laddu. This gives protein. And the orange is great for a light snack and it also helps with the digestion. So this will be a great lunch box for any time of the year or when you have oranges in season. One tip we'd like to share for parents is to set an expectation for the kids of what lunch they are going to get and how they are going to eat it and things like that. That will make it more comfortable for them to have it and enjoy the lunch. For Tuesday we are making vegetable semia. Take 1 cup of semia and slightly roast it either with ghee or just dry roast it like that. Keep it aside. Add 1 tablespoon of oil, mustard seeds 1 teaspoon, one teaspoon chana dal, jeera, green chili, curry leaves. Roast them for a few minutes. These will add great flavor. Onion 2 tablespoons. Add carrots, green beans and corn or any other vegetable. It should be very light vegetable and easy to cook. So this will add extra dimension to the meal because we are adding veggies to it. Keep the lid on and cook them for a few minutes. We are adding sweet peas here. They are very easy to cook. They will cook in 2-3 minutes. But if you get a different variety of peas, you may want to add a little more water and cook them for a little longer. We are adding about 1 cup and 1/4 cup of hot water because the semia doesn't need a lot of water, so that's why we are keeping less water, and vegetables also ooze out some water. So add seasoning of salt to taste and add the roasted semia and keep the lid on and cook for like about 10 minutes. We added the ginger at the last minute so that it will keep the fresh flavor. Just mix thoroughly and keep the lid on and keep the flame low to medium low and cook for 7 to 10 minutes. It should be done. Once it is done, all you need to do is to just flip it up and mix it a little bit so that everything will look even. For this one, you can add roasted cashews or badam. It will add some protein to the dish. Serve it when it's lukewarm or after cooling down. We are adding half an apple as a side or for the snack time. We are also adding til laddu or sesame laddu as a side. It is very balanced and healthy lunchbox for growing kids, and it keeps them light too, so that they'll not fall asleep. For Wednesday, we are making veg pasta. It's an exciting dish for kids. You're taking 1 cup of pasta, add a lot of water to the pan, like 4 to 5 times more water. Add a little bit of salt and some oil so that they'll not stick together. Pasta takes about 10 to 12 minutes to cook. If you want to keep it al dente, I think it should be 8 to 10 minutes. If you take a bite into the pasta, it should be a little bit sticky and chewy. That is called al dente taste, but you can cook it to your liking. We are using tomato basil pasta sauce for this dish. You can use any pasta sauce available at home. In a separate hot pan, add a little bit of oil. Add bell peppers. They are also called as Shimla Mirch in some parts of the world. We are using orange and red bell peppers, and those white chunks are like onions, big pieces of onions. You just want to saute them and cook them for about 5 minutes so that they'll just cook lightly. In the same pan, you can add oil. Add cumin seeds and garlic. Garlic adds great taste to pasta. You can add more garlic as you like and roast it for a few minutes. Add the pasta sauce that we kept aside, about a cup. Then you can season it with salt and whatever seasonings like coriander powder or chili powder. We also added Italian seasoning, but these are optional. Some people just like it with the plain pasta sauce. You can keep it that way too, but our kids like it this way, so that's why we are showing it this way. We also added a little bit of pepper. It will take only a couple of minutes to just mix everything and make it hot, and then you can add the pasta. We're using penny pasta here, you might have noticed. Give it a mix. On top of this, you can add cheese. Any cheese is fine. We are using a mix of mozzarella and cheddar cheese here. You can just make it with mozzarella. Parmesan cheese also adds great flavor to pasta. If you have it, you can add it. And we are adding the veggies. Instead of veggies, you can make this with pieces of chicken or meatballs to make it more protein rich. But this will keep it light. This is a great lunch for kids. As a side, as always, we are adding a fruit and nut combination. Here we added grapes and overnight soaked peanuts. This is a very balanced and healthy and tasty lunch idea. For Thursday, we are making a very popular egg sandwich. It's very easy to make. In this case, we are taking 2 boiled eggs, separating out the yellows. Mash the egg yolks somewhat finely. Season them with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Salt is completely optional. If you don't want to add it, you don't have to, but pepper will add great flavor to it. And you can add either mayo or ranch, about 2 tablespoons. Mix it well. You almost want to get it like a paste consistency. So we are using egg cutter here to mince the egg whites. They are already boiled, so we just want to mince them into very small and fine pieces. Add the minced egg whites to the egg mix that we already have. Fold it nicely so that it will stick together as one kind of filling. This is butter. We are taking whole wheat breads here. Whole wheat breads are like less in carbs, and they have more fiber and a little bit healthier when compared to the white bread. That's why in our household we always use whole wheat bread. And we are going to spread the egg mix that we already prepared. Spread it evenly and cover it with the other piece of bread. Cut into nice 2 pieces. This is a great balanced food because it has protein in it and it has carbs, and bread has a lot of fiber. So this will make a great lunch. For today we are adding strawberries as side and dates also as side. We didn't add nuts because we are already adding 2 eggs to it, so that itself is a lot of protein. This is also another tasty and interesting lunch idea for kids. For Friday we are making appam with dosa batter. You can make it in paniyaram pan. So this is dosa batter, about 2 cups. Add 2 tablespoons of minced onion. We are adding grated carrot to 2 tablespoons, spinach 1 tablespoon, ginger a little bit, salt to taste. Mix everything. Add green chili, that's optional. In a paniyaram pan or appam pan, add a little bit of oil, like drops are enough. Keep the pan on medium heat initially, but later on you can turn to medium-low heat. Once you add the batter mix, keep the lid on and cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. On this side, you want to trap the heat in the beginning, that's why we are keeping the lid on. Then turn them, and on top you can add a little bit of oil too, and cook them for 3 to 4 minutes this time. Don't keep the lid on this time, so they will be cooking crispy and they'll come up dry. This is great looking, very tasty, very interesting lunch or breakfast idea for kids. Our kids like this a lot. For this lunch box, these appear to be little light, so we are going to add overnight soaked almonds, walnuts and peanuts. We are adding a lot of nuts to this lunch box. We also added sliced kiwi fruit. You can add any seasonal fruit at hand. This is a great and interesting lunch idea your kids will share with friends. For Saturday we are making aloo paratha. This paratha, it doesn't need any stuffing, so it's somewhat easy to make. Take 1 boiled potato, mash it well, season it with salt, red chili powder, you can add pepper too, some coriander powder. Add 1 cup of wheat flour, this is whole wheat flour. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil, any cooking oil you can use. We have added extra virgin olive oil. At this point of time, don't add too much water. You want to see how much potato will go in mixing this batter. Then add small quantities of water, like it will take 1 or 2 tablespoons of water only. The dough should push back if you press it with a finger. Keep aside for 10 minutes. In a separate bowl, take onion, cucumber, grated carrot, tomato, coriander leaves about 1 tablespoon. Add half a cup of curd. Add salt to taste and mix it and keep it aside. You want to keep this raita a little bit thick, that's why use thick curd and don't add too much of water. otherwise it will dilute it. Looks wonderful and very balanced food. Now coming back to the parathas, roll them like a regular chapati dough, flatten them and roll them. It's very easy to make. You don't have to add any oil. You can roll them without oil by adding a little flour so that it will not stick. At the time of baking also, you don't have to add oil. You can do it perfectly fine. As you can see, they'll flop up nicely and they're very healthy, very light and great for summer. This will make a great lunchbox idea for the kids. These are easy lunches because they can easily eat it without making mess. You can add vegetables like cucumber, carrots and tomato as a side, or just give the raita we prepared as a side. If you are listening to this, you watched all the way to the end of this video. Thank you very much. Please forget not to like, comment and subscribe to our channel for many more great videos like this. Thank you. Have a nice day.